morning, my queen.
What news, Sir Linus?
Do you realize where we are?
Perfectly well. So once more we're encamped on the domain of the good Count Arnheim.
Count Arnheim?
What we pick up here, we must pick up quickly, for he'll never allow us to stay here long.
One of these days I'll...
You find that we're on the march again, with our hearts beating high to a scout fighting song, to do or to die we tramp along. In the thickest of danger we fight without fear, when the call of the bugle we hear. And when once we have started, we never get through till we've done what we set out to do.
Arlene, look.
Sweetheart. How's my little princess this morning? Tell me, have you had your lesson?
Yes.
Count Arnheim, there is a band of gypsies encamped in the woods below the castle.
Gypsies, eh? See that they are gone by high noon tomorrow. If by chance they are caught on my estate, have them flogged within an inch of their lives. Tell me, sweetheart, what did you learn at your lesson?
That, my son, is the true song of the gypsies. Come and listen how she sings of life and love.
Turn around.
Hello, honey.
Don't honey me, you big bag of suet. I told you 5 minutes ago not to talk to me. I told you an hour ago. I told you a week ago.
Yeah, and you told him a year ago, too, didn't you?
You shut up when I'm talking to my husband. I suppose you think that you can contradict everything I say. Well, you can't. You never will. You think you're a big man, don't you? Don't you?
Tell her yes.
You keep out of this, woodpecker. Oh, my love.
Are you going to let her talk to you like that?
Never. 1,000 times never.
Oh, my love. I'm so contented and happy when I'm with you. Just like a nestling dove. You're so big and strong and brave.
Pardon the intrusion, but I don't like you talking to me like that in front of my friend. It's most embarrassing.
What'd she say?
What do you mean by talking to me like that?
I didn't mean anything, honey. It was his fault.
Oh. So, it was your idea.
Control yourself. I understand perfectly.
You know what?
What?
I'm not going to say anything till I get positive proof, but I just saw Devil's Hook kissing your wife.
Ridiculous.
Do you believe me or believe what I see?
Nothing of the kind.
Go look for yourself. Well?
There was nothing to it. They were just having a little innocent fun. Don't you understand that a man to be married nowadays must be broad-minded?
Did you see him chuck her under the chin?
Well, what of it?
If she was my wife, I'd chuck her under the wagon. I wouldn't stand...
What are you trying to do? Cause a rift in my matrimonial bonds?
Where the sweetest buds grow, and the waters by rills, which are pure as that flow. Come we, come we, come we, come we. Yes, from the valleys and hills, where the sweetest buds grow, and the water by rills, which are pure
The moon is very good to us tonight. The village will be in darkness, and the pickings will be easy.
Splendid! Off with the rogues, that they may fill their purses and replenish our coffers. What I wouldn't give to go with them.
So that as we work carefully, we'll be finding our mesh shrouded. Meanwhile, until the moon goes, walk around on its own. Don't make fun sound.
9 o'clock and all is well. 9 o'clock and all is
Could you tell us the time?
Why, certainly. Hold my bell. It should be just exactly 9 o'clock. Say, what did you ask me the time for? I've been yelling it all over the village. It's 9 o'clock and all is well. 9 o'clock and all is well.
And has this been a happy day for you?
Yes, my father.
Well, listen.
Please tell me what is this?
That, my darling, is a medallion that belonged to your great-great-grandfather who founded the House of Arnheim.
Please, may I wear the medallion?
Why, of course you can, sweetheart. But you must be careful not to lose it, because it's very, very precious to me.
Throw up your hand. You cursed gypsy! You swine!
Hello, strangers. What are you doing in the village? Well, we're a couple of gypsies, and we're trying to make an honest living.
Oh, gypsies, eh? Can you tell fortunes?
He can't, but I can.
Good. Say, there's a couple of things I'd like to know. And if you could tell me, I'll pay you well.
All right. Your eyes are the windows of your soul. And to know all, I must touch your eyes. Watch closely. Close your eyes slowly. 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 Shut.
Well, what do you see?
I see a long woman and a dark journey. That's all I see.
Ah, wonderful. A long woman and a dark journey. Say, I wouldn't give you one ducat for a fortune like that.
What you mean is a long woman with a tall journey.
Splendid. I shall try that. Good evening, sir. We're a couple of gypsies trying to earn an honest living by telling fortunes. May we tell yours?
You may. My motto is, live and let live.
Thank you, sir. Now, you see, sir, your eyes are the windows to your soul. And to know all, I must touch them. Now, watch closely.
Well, what do you see?
I see. Oh! You better show me that again.
Well, it's simple. You do like this, then you do like that, then you take his purse like that, and that's the way it's done.
I see. Instead of doing that, I do this. Then I take his purse and I...
Instead of that, you do this, and...
Why, you little thief. Come on and get... Come on. Good evening.
Good evening.
We're a couple of gypsies trying to earn an honest living by telling fortunes. May we tell yours?
Why, I should be delighted. You know, those of us who are more fortunate should help those in distress, don't you think?
Yes, madam. Now, you see, your eyes are the windows to your soul. And in order to know all, I must touch them.
Oh, what a novelty.
Now, watch closely. Now, close your eyes slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Shut.
What is my fortune?
Well, once upon a time, there was a little girl by the name of Red Riding Hood who had a very, very sick grandmother. So the little Riding Hood's mother sent her with a great big basket to take to the grandmother. So the wolf knew it and ate the grandmother up, and she went to the house and knocked on the door, and this voice told her, said, come in. And do you know what they said? He said that...
Now, you scurvy knave, give back everything that you've taken. Come.
But this belongs to me.
Regardless of that. Now then, hurry.
Now give this gentleman back his valuables.
But, officer, I can explain everything.
You can explain nothing. I saw the whole thing with my own eyes.
But you don't realize...
Quiet. Now do as I tell you.
Oh, tush. There.
Is that all?
No, sir. That's my watch.
His watch?
Will you keep quiet?
Oh, and my diamond-studded case here, too, sir.
Silence!
Oh, and this.
Nothing of the
And
sort.
my
That's...
medal of this.
None of these articles belong
Anything
to...
else?
Oh, yes, my ring, sir.
Come on. Hand them over.
I've never been so embarrassed in my life.
Anything else?
Oh, yes, I almost forgot my lorgnette.
This Lauren...
Oh, and my cane also.
Oh, his...
Come on.
Just a moment, officer. Just a little offering, a gift here. A small stipend.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. And
Come on.
one more little detail, officer. My pistol.
Oh.
Can't do
Pardon
without
me.
that. It's quite all right.
My solicitor shall hear me.
Well, Stanley, a very profitable evening. What about a little refreshment?
That's a good idea.
Come, Stanley.
Good night. Oh,
I beg your pardon. Why don't you be careful? Oh, well, it's different. Thank you, Stanley. Yes, sir. Bring us 2 tankards of your rarest vintage.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and put a wallop in it.
Yes, sir.
Come, my man. Hurry. Oh, look. It's a good thing we got his cane.
Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Fix me 2 tankards of our rarest vintage.
Right away. Thank you. Give it to me. Give me all of it.
Why should I? It's as much yours as mine.
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll play you for it.
What?
I'll play you fingers.
What's fingers?
Well, it's very simple. You put your fist up like that. Then you put out some fingers. Now, if you put out the same amount of fingers that I do, you win. And if you don't put out the same amount of fingers, you lose.
All right.
May the best man win. Ready? Oh, no. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll play this time winner take all.
All right.
A gentleman's agreement. Ready? Aha!
Aha! Oh, ho!
Count Arnheim orders you and your cursed gypsies to be on your way before high noon.
You tell Count Arnheim that the cursed gypsies will be away from here long before that. Ha!
Curse you, Count Arnheim. For every whip stroke you have bestowed upon my beloved, may you suffer a year of woe.
Look. Count Arnheim's only child.
Only child.
Give me part of that banana.
Huh?
Give me part of the banana.
Arlene! 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 There. Run and play. Nobody will ever recognize her now.
That's all very well. But how are you going to account for her to your husband?
Have no fear. He'll believe anything I tell him.
He must never know who she really is. If he suspected anything, he and that nitwit henchman of his would be stupid enough to tell it to the whole world.
Ah, don't worry, my precious. I can handle them.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hurry up and get that fire going.
All right, dear.
Hello.
Hello. Where do you live?
In there.
Now, isn't that nice? Hey!
What?
Now, whose kid is that?
It's none of your business.
What do you mean it's none of my business? I demand to know who she is.
Well, if you must know, she's yours.
Mine? Well, why didn't you tell me before?
Because I didn't want her to know who her father was till she was old enough to stand the shock. Come here, dear. Come on. That is your father.
Stanley, congratulate me.
What for?
I have just become a father.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
When did this happen?
Why, just a minute ago.
Well, blow me down with an anchovy.
Darling, meet your Uncle Stanley.
How you do, Uncle Stanley?
I'm pleased to meet you. Well, Oliver, I hope you grow up to be as good a mother as your father.
Thank you, Stanley.
Have a cigar.
Thank you again.
Oh, have a cigar?
What's this for?
Oliver's just had a baby.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Come, Stanley. We'll spread the glad tidings to the world.
Oh, my love, what has happened?
I'm leaving this camp forever.
Does that mean that...
That means that I shall never see you again.
Oh, but where will you go?
What does it matter? Since I was a boy, I've had no other roof but the stars. I've been free to come and free to go. And I give my love to whom I fancy.
Ah, but what will happen to me?
When other lips on other hearts their tales of love shall tell, in language whose excess imparts the power they feel so well. There may perhaps in such a scene some recollection be of days that have more happy been, and you remember me, that you'll remember me.
Oh, devil's hope. I couldn't possibly go on here without you. Take me with you.
That is impossible. I have nothing. My horse, the clothes I stand in. If we only had a little money, some jewels perhaps, then it would be different.
You mean then you would take me with you?
Gladly, my love.
Him! He shall be the one to get me everything, everything. Wait and see, my devil's hoof. Hello, Stanley, dear. What are you doing?
I'm making myself a malted milk.
Oh. How long does it take?
About 15 minutes to a quarter of an hour.
Really?
And I can do it much faster if I'm not interrupted.
Oh, that's all right, Stanley, dear. You know, accidents will happen.
And you're not mad at me?
Why, certainly not.
Huh.
Why should I get mad at you? You know, I like you a lot better than I used to. Can't you tell? Stanley, darling, from now on, everything is going to be different. I'm going to be very, very nice to you.
Are you going to be nice to Oliver, too?
Oh, I'm going to be more than nice to Oliver. Why, I'm planning a big surprise for him. And if you will help me, I know it will please him very much.
What do I have to do?
Well, shh. Listen. Now listen. You go into the wagon and get my clothes and all the money and jewels that Oliver has and hand them to me.
What do you want them for?
Ah, that's the big surprise. Do you think you can do it?
Why, that's easy.
Oh, but be careful that he doesn't see or know what you're doing.
Don't worry about me. I can gyp that gypsy anytime. You know, he's so dumb, he's thicker than mud.
Oh, Stanley, you're a darling.
He's fast asleep.
How do you know?
He's got his mouth open. Where'd you keep his money bag?
Usually under his pillow.
Just what are you looking for?
Have you got a match?
Have I got a... Get out of there! So you were looking for a match, huh? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? After all I've done for you, I took you out of the gutter and gave you a career, made a first-class pickpocket out of you, and this is your gratitude. It hurts, Stanley. I tell you, it hurts.
Well, we were only trying to surprise you.
You surprised me, all right. But thank heaven I saved you from yourself. I not only hid my valuables, but I hid yours as well. And I hid them right here.
Well, what news?
Your Highness, the men we sent out have returned. I regret to report their search has proved futile.
Then there is nothing more you can do.
Now. Now, what are we going to use for a nightie? Hold your arm out. That's it. Now, we'll just slip this right over your head.
Put your hands in there. That's right. Wait just a minute now. Get down like that. Then we'll button this up to protect your little neck so you won't get cold, you see? That's it. Now let's see how that looks. Oh, come on. Come in.
La 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 la.
Hello, Ollie.
Well, do you know that you've got a nice voice?
Oh, I had a much nicer voice till I ran a nail through it. I remember...
You ran a nail through it. Let me hear you sing that again.
Da 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 da.
Now I've gone and torn it.
Say good night to Uncle Stanley, darling.
Good night, Uncle Stanley.
Good night. What's her name?
That's right, we haven't got a name for her.
No.
Well, now, what can we call her?
Why don't you call me Arlene?
There's a good idea. Why don't we call her Arlene?
If I don't want to, why should I call her Arlene?
Because that's my name.
Oh, is that so? Well, that's a pretty name, Arlene.
Isn't that funny?
Well, come on, let's go to bed.
Not before I say my prayers.
Oh, all right.
Now I'll lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If. What's next?
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
If you don't succeed, try again. Amen.
That's right. That's fine. Try again.
Oh. You gonna give me a big kiss? That's the way. We get right down in there. And then we'll put a cover up right around there. Now, good night.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Da 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 da. Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo!
Good morning, Arlene, dear.
Come on, get up, lazy bones. Breakfast is ready.
We're coming. You should have been up hours ago.
Well, I noticed this time.
Good morning, Arlene.
Good morning, Uncle Stanley.
Good morning, dear.
Good morning, Daddy dear. How did you sleep last night, Daddy dear?
Oh, I slept like a top. And how did you sleep, Stanley?
Oh, I slept like a top, too.
How did you sleep, dear?
Oh, marvelously, Daddy.
And I had such a wonderful dream. There were castles and palaces, and I was a princess.
A princess? Huh.
I dreamt I dwelt in a marble hall with castles and serfs at my side, and of all who assembled within those walls, that I was the hope and the pride. I had riches all too great to count, and a high ancestral name, but I also dreamt, which pleased me most, that you loved me still the same, that you loved me, you loved me still the same, that you loved me, you loved me still the I dreamt that suitor sought my hand, that night upon bended knees, and with vows no maiden heart could withstand, they pledged their faith to me. And I dreamt that one of that noble host came forth my hand to claim, but I also dreamt, which charmed me most, that you loved me still the same, that you loved me, you loved me still the same, that you loved me, you loved me
I've never heard of such a beautiful dream. Now sit down and have your breakfast.
Oh, I've had mine hours ago.
Wasn't that lovely? Of all the greedy things, what'd you want to eat all the breakfast for?
Well, I didn't want it to go cold. I didn't know how long she was going to dream, and...
Daddy, I'm going to the village.
All right.
Goodbye.
Arlene, haven't you forgotten something?
What? Of course. Goodbye, Daddy dear.
Goodbye, sweetheart.
You too, Uncle Stan. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Get some hot water and help me clean these dishes. Haven't you forgotten something?
Huh?
Haven't you forgotten something? me the dishpan. You clean up the wagon. I'll do this.
Ollie.
What?
What about this wine?
Well, what about it?
It's fuzzling. Look.
So it is. It needs bottling. You get some bottles and bottle it.
Where are the bottles?
You'll find some under the wagon.
Where are you going?
I'm going to take my zither lesson.
Oh.
And I won't be back until late this afternoon. Now, while I'm gone, will you please not get into any mischief?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
the hope will keep. Still sees the happy face of a child, and by its charm is beguiled. Though destiny's tide has long since taken her from my side. Each dream as it flows tenderly by may bring a tear to the eye, but memory is the only friend that grief can call its own, that grief can call its own, that grief can call its
Well, what are you doing here? Thieving gypsy, eh?
Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! Let me go!
Throw her in the dungeon. Away with her.
I'm not a thief, sir. Really, I'm not a thief.
I'll show you what we do with thieving gypsies here.
Enter.
Your Highness, I have captured a prowling gypsy within the palace grounds, whom I've thrown in the dungeon.
Let him remain there until I find time to witness the lashing.
But, Your Highness, it is a woman.
Nevertheless, she shall be lashed.
Orlean's in terrible danger. She's been captured by the soldiers and thrown into the dungeon. Come on, we've got to go to her rescue.
You are guzzled.
Oh, nothing of the kind.
You would do this just when I need you most. Come on, pull yourself together. We've got to go and help her. Come on. Get.
When the call of the bugle we hear, and when once we have started, we never get through till we've done what we set out to do. At the drop of a hat from a master and lord, we are off to defend him with the sword. With a song on our lips as we tramp along, we march on to triumph over Rome. When the forces come, they acknowledge defeat. When they come, keep the hasty retreat. When the work will be done that requires fighting men, then you find that the marching ahead.
Shh! Keep quiet. If they catch us here, it'll cost us our lives. Arlene.
Oh, Daddy, dear, what are you doing here?
We've come to get you out.
Please be careful.
Don't worry, darling. Your Uncle Stan is going to help me. We'll have you out of here in a jiffy. Good. Would you keep quiet?
Get out of the light. I can't see. That's better.
Why don't you try the door?
That's a good idea. It won't be long now, dear. Shh. Shh. Well, that's wonderful. Where'd you get the keys?
Come on, you cursed gypsy. Please, you. Now, me proud and haughty beauty, your time has come. Come on. So, you tried to make me look a bigger fool than I am, huh? Oh, my good eye. Oh, seize him, seize him. Oh! The castle. Guard every gate. They must be taken. Take those two ragamuffins to the torture chamber. And as for you, my fair lady, you come with me. You'll go to be lashed to the post. Why, give me that. Take it away. Tie her to the post. Prepare her for the lashing.
I haven't done anything. Let me go.
You red gypsy. Lash her. Stop.
Arlene, my child.
People who befriended me and loved me. No, you saved them. You must save them.
Release the prisoners.